the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know that having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talk breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Thanks to grab. Smithers into space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires complete on the crosser. Picks up enough to give the first and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting.
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Mustangs will have a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here's the pressure. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces the fourth down. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Nice move, creates some space. He's running free down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Brenson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley's going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stats. possessions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Still on his feet. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
Say, bro, why the fuck?
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass 59 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to rip.
Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that can get after the quarterback, that play relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rock and grind to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. They are seizing control and take away. Hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin.
Arkansas is currently ahead of this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Adams. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Moore. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
There he goes. Runs through the tackle. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. It's gone. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Looking for room at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. It's complete. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that 1st half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, Dick. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job of getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel for a whole length of the game.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The Mustangs get enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab. It's Brinson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick. And off from the shotgun. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, marching down the field, score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. The give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Complete to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big...
Defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield.
I I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way. And we looking pretty good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so Dave, but they've really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harden. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. And here comes the offense on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there's nowhere to go with that. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Clemson. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Randall. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up